We represent a company called Trident Holiday Homes, and we've been in this sector for about 35 years, and we market about 500 holiday homes around the country. And we sell about 10,000 holidays a year, and we sell to holidays. About 4% of our customers will be overseas. I know Brendan was asking what sort of type of customers we have. So about 40% of our guests would come into Ireland from overseas, and the 60 would be domestic holidaymakers. And they wouldn't all necessarily be holidaymakers. We have companies that rent properties that need accommodation for staff, which is particularly more relevant now with many rural hotels closed. And we also provide accommodation to families who are between houses and houses being renovated and pyrite and all sorts of different reasons that people need short-term accommodation. And our view is that if we basically enact this legislation and apply those same rules to the whole country, that Ireland will lose a whole population of accommodation stock, which is essential for the sector. And if that accommodation isn't available, tourists will go overseas. They will stay overseas. The 40% of people who we bring in each year, which is about 5,000 bookings a year, those people will go to Spain, Portugal, France. Ireland will lose them. And Irish people who holiday at home won't be able to find a house down in Galway or Cork or Wexford. They will go overseas. So Ireland Inc., to put it this way, would lose a huge volume of business to this. And I think we're supportive of the register. We're very supportive of the need to create and open up extra housing stock in urban centres, but this legislation is applying the same criteria across the whole country, and that we feel needs to be recognised and tackled, because it's not the case that the same rules should apply in Dublin 4 as in Clonakilty. They're not the same problem, and we're also sort of concerned that people will go and really, yes, will go to the black market, and this business will go underground. People won't advertise on Airbnb, they won't advertise with us. They will start advertising with websites overseas. And we're already hearing stories of this, that overseas websites are getting involved and contacting owners and saying, don't worry about us, we're based in Malta, we're based in America, we're outside the jurisdiction of the EU. The Irish government can't apply the rules to us. So you will drive the business overseas, and that will mean you'll have rogue operators coming in, and you won't have the ability to police this. So really our view is that not to just be very careful with the rules that have been brought into this legislation, to try and get the genuine, legitimate people who've been in this business for 20 years, many of which we represent, to allow them to continue to operate in the sector, because they are a valuable part of the tourism offering to Ireland.